This mic is too high. Drop it, drop it, drop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just been living life, feed a bankroll. How the saying go, got it flooded to my ankles. Need a raincoat, pair of boots and a dang bow. Gotta stay flow. I might pull up in a stagecoach playing Beethoven. Whoa. Didn't think that it would work. Now they coming out the woodwork. Built up my own platform. Could say I'm in the woodwork. Made the song go viral. Probably off some footwork. Well, either that or the hook work. Always think of the hook first. Now I gotta make a bag just to keep the lights on. I'm on your desktop, I'm an icon. They say, hi, con, could you put a price on? I said, I ain't selling nothing, these are my songs. Been in my bag, got a satchel pack, give me a chance. Acid rap, carry the weight, no fragile bag. Fact the cab, that's a fact. Even my cab a Snapple fact. Me and my gang like Roscoe Flats. Graduated like Castle Hats, back to back. I just been living life, feed a bankroll. How the saying go, got it flooded to my ankles. Need a raincoat, pair of boots and a dang bow. Gotta stay flow, I might pull up in a stagecoach playing Beethoven. Whoa. How you going off like that? Off-white kicks and an off-white hat. They start like that, but them things just dirty. Lots more packed like I just got back. I could say hi, but it's just too fly. Bye, got a bird in the cinema. Live it up clouds. That's when I kick it up. Fill it up. What tank ain't big enough? Eyes on me, so I gotta make a bag just to keep the lights on. I'm on your desktop. I'm an icon. They say, icon, could you put a price on? I said, I ain't selling nothing. These are my songs. No way. Make a bag. Hell yeah. Make a bag. Yeah, right. Make a bag. Hell yeah. Make a bag. Yeah, right. Make a bag. Hell yeah. Make a bag. Yeah, right. Make a bag. Hell yeah. Make a bag. Yeah, right. Yeah, look, every day they see me, they like, what's up, dude? I tell them not much, but we know it's not true. Got a to-do list that every day I gotta run through. I don't want to small talk, better let it work talk for me. I don't tell nobody about my secrets. Keep it to myself, cause nowadays they wanna leak it. I don't even share it with my family as a reason. Not cause I don't trust them, I would rather let them see it for themselves. I got insecurities, I don't wear them on my sleeve, so you know I gotta keep them on the shelf. Like awards I don't have yet. And every second that I wasted talking about it is a second I can have back. Look, I don't wanna tell them everything I'm gonna do. I would rather show them everything that I achieved. I don't want to tell them that I got it with no proof. I would rather show them the receipts. I find it funny how they say you gotta talk less and do more. When I rap, I talk more and do less. Already had a blue check before I made the music, and now I'm making verified hits every stew session. I got ways to go, I know I never stop. Opportunities are coming to me, I'ma let them knock. Open up the door and let them in, how could I ever not? Better pop off any second, head spinning like a helicopter. Let it breathe, then I'm back in it. You could give me any beat and I'm attacking it. Yep, 400 at bat, what I'm averaging. 4 clubs on the cap, the establishment. At the show when the crowd get loud to it. Lyrics stay slick, but it still gotta bounce to it. First round pick, if they ever get around to it. First round KO, I don't got around to it. I don't wanna tell them everything I'm gonna do. What? I would rather show them everything that I achieve. I don't wanna tell them that I got it when approved. I would rather show them the receipts.
The receipts? I don't wanna tell them how much money I'ma blow. I would rather show them when I pull up in that beam. I don't wanna tell them not to fuck, I'm ready to go. I would rather pull up with the gang on the seat. Fixating these cats biting my place like every week. Quit playing for aiming, it's trying to get your teeth. Lame as they can't play with this human, I'm elite. What I'm saying is you my pet and this day know was your least. Big bag
I'm
on my
excited.
face, staying on jet flame. Feel the pain whenever I start. Taking the beat, hit pay for a quick 8 was just late. Man, I ate so many verses, I think it's standing on my teeth. Hold on, let me check that, Got a master, where's Lex at? Best rap, got him pressed back, what you think, yeah? Maddie Beats, lesson kind of people, get your neck snap, yeah.
I don't ever tell them everything I'm gonna do. I would rather show them everything that I achieved. I don't want.
What up? How's everyone doing? Happy Friday. There's not a lot of people doing stuff. Listen, Jason and I have come to the conclusion that life is back to like beyond what it was before normal. It's just insanity. I went to TJ Maxx today. I had to return something, which I didn't get to return because I'm not kidding you when I say there was no less than. I'm not exact. This is not an exaggeration. My estimation was about 60 to 70 people in line. And TJ Maxx does a great job. They have like, if you've ever been to a TJ Maxx, which many of you have, I'm sure, there's like 8 or 9 lines or 8 or 9 registers, and you stand in one line, and they're like, register 3, please next customer, register 3, register 8, please next, and they fly you through it. If they would just shut the hell up about their credit cards, they would go a lot faster. Nobody wants, I mean, I'm sure people do, but I don't want your credit card. Like, stop. Just accept the first no. This is what it, like, dude, if this was a date, TJ Maxx would be very, very predatory. Like, are you sure? Did you say no? Like, it's bad. I'm like, dude, I don't need your credit card, but you get 10% off of this $7 coffee mug heater. Dude, shut the fuck up. Anyhow, but there were 70 people there, and I could not drive through my little ass town today. It was like packed. People are out doing things. So I think that's part of the reason that we were not able to quite fill a... is Chris Taylor in here, by the way? Chris, are you in here? I don't want to open this without Chris. I won't open this if Chris isn't in here. Although many people were a part of this, and I had the opportunity, and I need to make sure that I include everyone in the thank you for this. I don't even know if I named the group. But I did thank the people directly involved. Chris, are you in here? If not, I'm going to save this to open it because I want Chris to be in here when oh, what up, Chris? So I will open it. I want to make sure I do a thank you, and I'll do that later. But I did start a group with everyone that was a part of this little trickery that Chris put on. This is probably the highlight of my birthday this year. My birthday was full of running kids to gymnastics and all sorts of nonsense. First day of wrestling and whatnot. But Chris threw together a very cool surprise for me. And Chris, I want you to know I very much appreciate that, and everyone that was involved in that. Now, there is a little something I bought here for myself too. A little birthday treat I bought myself. But we'll get to that in a minute. So for those of you who didn't get a chance to see, Chris ran around. I've been eyeing these up for a while. Oh, they're so pretty. I love them. They're so nasty. I showed my wife. She's like, she looked at me and rolled her eyes. She hates shoes more than I do. I don't hate shoes. I like shoes, but I'm very picky with what I like, and I fucking love these. Ask Chris. He'll send me stuff, and I'll be like, those are weird, dude. These are so legit. Chris and everyone that took part in this, thank you. I love these. I'm wearing them to the next card show. I'm so happy. All right. So we'll show those again on later breaks. I don't want to... I know there's only a couple people in here now. All right. Chris, do you think this will light up? This is so legit. I'm just as excited for this. All right. Do you think this will light up if I turn the lights off now, or does it have to get some light? Dude, this is so fucking fly. Chris, I already told Chris. Oh my God. Chris, listen, your bottle openers are legit. Like, I will say that. But it's, you use a bottle opener. I use a bottle opener more in the summer. Dude, this thing is this is nasty. The quality on this is top notch. It really is. Oh my God, dude. Do you think if we turn it off now to do it? Let's see. All right, we'll give it light. We'll let it get some light. We'll get it up. We'll get it up here near the light, and I don't want to forget about it. We'll put it over here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put it out here under my big spotlight I just got. All right, I got it under that light. I'm excited. We'll show it next break. All right, so listen, we have two more breaks after this. We have the 2018 Panini one, which is one card. They're little breaks, and going back to what I said at the beginning, and I am letting people trickle in. I know it's one of those nights. I think people are just back to life. Listen, it's winter sports are kicking off. We have basketball. My son has wrestling. He's in elementary wrestling, and it's very like lax, but he's got wrestling 2 nights a week, plus tournaments, plus stuff. People are back to basketball, wrestling, all those winter sports. I talked to Jason today. I said, people are out shopping. I've never seen so many shoppers in my life. So I think that's part of the reason we're seeing a little less activity. But taper your expectations for a $19 break. But last night it was very good. We pulled a Bailey Zappi. We pulled a Justin Fields rookie out of 99. We pulled a Desmond Ridder auto out of 5. So it can produce... Nick, leave me alone! Nick D! Did you break it? Hey, and listen, and that's the thing. Like basketball is like so many. So listen, this morning I woke up and I'm gonna start ripping. But I played a little bit of basketball with my brother after I dropped my kid off. And we were just shooting around and we were just talking, shooting shit. I said, man, I wish we would have had like these facilities when we played. And he goes, I know, man. There was like, you couldn't get gym time. You didn't have gym time. Zach Wilson, Aziz Ajulari, Najee Harris. There's a Lawrence at a $3.99. J.C. Horn and Zach Wilson. I forget where it's going with this. Oh, I said there wasn't even like upward basketball or elementary. We didn't have an elementary program. Now, it probably didn't happen much after us, but like, you know, born in the 80s, early 80s, 83. That's cool. That's why, listen, Nick, that's why I let people trickle in. This is why I talk for like 10 minutes before we get ripping. Because, we have a black coming up. There's a Trevor Lawrence, too, die cut. And a Bateman out of 99. Listen, people don't get tags as it is. I at least try to give them a reasonable amount of time to get in here. Najee Harris, Jalen Waddle rookie, Amon Ra. And it is a Kellen Mond Prism Black. Although he's not with them anymore. I think he's still in the league somewhere. And those guys that weren't in the beginning, I'm going to show it again. And I said thank you. I want to say thank you many, many times more. I always feel bad. Like, I feel selfish opening gifts. I didn't feel so selfish opening that one because I was super pumped. I'm just being honest. I'm a direct guy, right, Chris? I'm very direct. If I'm nothing, I'm direct as much as possible. I probably could be more direct at times. But... no, those shoes I wanted so bad. And Chris, thank you so much for organizing that. We'll show them again the next break. James Robinson, Terrace Marshall. I'm also very lit up tonight, if you haven't been able to tell. Nico Collins, Mac Jones, and Elijah Moore. And another Mac Jones. And Dwayne Eskridge. No way! Dude, Nick. So how old's your kid, Nick? How fun is that? So I have not got to dive into that world yet. Last year was our first year with a kid in sports that was competitive, and that wasn't like foo-foo fun. And I say that not lightly, foo-foo fun. And it was wrestling, and when he won, I went ballistic, dude. I'm glad you feel that way, Jamie. There's a Javonte Williams, another Prism Black. We didn't get any last night. Devonta Smith, Javonte Williams, Kyle Trask. That's a rookie. Kyle Trask and Jalen Waddle. He's 10? Dude, is it not did you not go nuts? Like, so listen, one of my favorite things that NFL does, and I wish they do it more, but they generally only do it when there's a dude like a Brock Purdy goes in and his parents happen to be in the audience because they're gonna, like fucking Brady's. Sorry, my mouth's all funny. Brady's parents aren't coming to games, and again, if his parents are whatever, I don't know if they're around or not, but like a guy that started in 900 games, they're like, whatever, we've seen you, buddy. But Brock Purdy, the backups quarterbacks are always going to be there, right? Just in case he gets in. They're just happy he's on a team. It looks like we got an autograph coming. Khalil Herbert, and there's an ETN out of $3.99. And I always love it when the parents are like high-fiving around them to general fans because they're in like the 200 sections. There's an Ian Book, Eli Mitchell, and we did get an autograph. There's only like 3 of those in a case. Ramondre Stevenson out of 75 for the Patriots, going out to fricka fresh, to fresh, to fricka fresh. Uh-oh. What's the name? Dirk McGurkin. So Doug bought, listen, I got to take a timeout real quick. Doug bought just highlight here. Doug bought 9 out of the 32 spots. It's a majority, right? 9, 18, 27, over a quarter of the spots. And I told Doug's like, I'm going to hit every autograph in this. I said, if you hit every autograph, I'll change everyone's names to Dirk McGurkin. I said, I'll tell him that at the beginning of the break. Dirk McGurkin, he did buy 9 spots. So if he hits some autos, man, it's not like, figures Doug hit. He got 9 spots. Chuba, Ramondre, And look at this. Ian Book. This box is better than last night. Ian Book out of 199 and a Brevin Jordan out of 399. Najee, and there's an Aaron Rodgers clear. So if Doug hit one of them so far, if he hits every auto, we do have a metal draft. It's rigged, right? Dirk McGurkin rigged in parentheses. I straight up told Doug, all right, if you hit every auto, I will change everyone's name to Dirk McGurkin in the break. Just for the random. If Doug hits every auto, every other spot is going to be Dirk McGurkin for the hit list, so that means everyone gets hit list credit. Oh, wait. I don't want to do this right away. Yeah, we're going to save this. We'll put it over on the camera. We're going to do metal next. So, Nick, how many years has your boy been playing basketball? You said you have 2 games this weekend. Oh, that was last week. Last week he hit it. All right. Yeah, dude, basketball, I want my kid to enjoy it, but I'm trying to encourage his first year of travel ball. My wife and I have had this conversation. I don't know that we're built for travel teams. My wife doesn't like people. In general. We got a Breece Hall for the Jets. Jets. The McGurkin killer. Nick D for the New York Jets. Breece Hall out of 25. Maybe he'll trade you for that Stevenson. You got a Ramondre out of 75 and a Breece Hall. Nick D. They have flag football. So listen, they only let the kids here play flag football till 2nd grade. Xavier Hutchinson, 18 out of 20. Sorry, 18 out of 20. Xavier Hutchinson. You guys are so quiet tonight. I miss our chatty group. You guys, it makes me feel weird. This is going to be an NIL card. It makes me feel weird when I go out drinking with my wife and you guys don't. My boys play 3 travel sports. Isn't that expensive? Garrett Nussmeier, that's going to be an NIL, and that is 9 out of 10. So we're going to have some randoms at the end. But Nicky was already the McGurkin killer. Garrett Nussmeier is an LSU quarterback. Patriots to the Pro Bowl this year, they won it. Really? That's crazy. That is the one thing around here we don't have. We used to have 3 different facilities that hosted big time like flag football, like adult flag football and like indoor sports. They had so many lawsuits on them. They all shut down. They still do kids sports on 2 of them. The one just shut down. They closed. It was awesome. It was this big dome. This is a Travis Dye out of 15. I forget where he's at. I got to double check. I want to say, for some reason I want to say the Cardinals, but I don't think that's right. Travis Dye goes out. Oh, it's USC Trojans. He's not in the league. Oh no, he is another NIL. That's cool, Tim. That's honestly what it's about. Hey, there we go. 28 out of 30. Holy, Nick D is in here. Nick D is in here with the Kenny Pickett out of 30. Well, he at least had multi-spots. He's not a one-spotter, Dougie, because he hit the Jets and did he? Oh, he hit on the mini. That's why. He did. He hit extra spot. There we go. Kenny Pickett out of 30. There you go. Nick D. High as a motherfucker. He's USC now, the Travis Dye. Well, either way, it'll get random up, but I appreciate the heads up on the NIL. All right. We're going to move this out of the way. We need it for Prism. Prism's next one, and we'll select. And then we got baseball coming up next. Baseball's a little bit of a longer break, and then Panini 1 right after that. We will random up in between. We got to get these picks in, though. What do we got? The Vikes taking it down. Let's switch it up. Like I told Dougie earlier, like I tell Chris, like I tell Jason, I talk to these guys on a regular basis. You know, you come in here for the cards, but you stay for the vibe, the enjoyment. Or at least you have to, because I'm gonna make you. So we're gonna make a 4-box break last as long as I possibly can and make you hang out with me. We got Jags and we got Titans. I will say this about the schedule this week. Exactly what cards? I'm just hanging with the boys. I will say this about this week's schedule. We should have done the spread this week. And the reason is so every week my brother and I try to get together at some point, and before we look at the spreads, we try to make a guess of what we think the spread will be. And so last week, what I decided to do was any game that was like way off from my prediction. Like, let's say I thought in this game, just hypothetically, I thought the Jags should be -4.5 and they were +2.5. I took the Jags and I put them in a parlay, and I did that with my 4 biggest teams. And it was my biggest bet of the week. It won. So this week I did the same thing. I guessed the lines and I was off on 3. And so my bet this week was I took the Bills -10. I took the Cowboys -15 and the Eagles -7.5. The 3 biggest lines of the week. And I just don't see them not covering at this point in the year. Teams have learned to kind of flop for the draft picks. Ramondre Stevenson, Levi Onwuzurike. Hey, there is a Trey Lance prism going out to the Niners, Dougie. And DJ for the New York Giants, Jason Mello. This is going to be number 13 out of 39. Barkley questionable to play. Talking about football scheduling as well, as we look at it, as I look at it from a betting perspective, very frustrated with the way the scheduling was this year. And I heard this from some talk radio as far as fantasy goes. It's frustrating because in 2020 and in 2021, the NFL seemed to respect fantasy players and put the bye-mageddons near the middle of the season, where it always matters, right? But this year, they put it the week before playoffs. The week before playoffs. So, like, a lot of guys going up for a spot this week, there are 6 teams off. And then, obviously, it's worse later in the season as opposed to middle because there's a lot more injuries and stuff. Barkley may not play. You got guys like Aaron Jones out. I think the Bears, are the Bears off this week? You know, like guys who got you to the spot you're in. And again, if you're in that spot, could you have drafted better, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. But it is 6 teams off. And you can say, the NFL doesn't care about your fantasy. Yeah, they do. The players may not care, but the league cares. The league has been promoted. Bears are off every week. The league has been promoted so much by fantasy football. I think it's brought in so much of a younger fan base, a female fan base, Carson Strong. And there he is for the Eagles, Carson Strong. You got another one coming up, Nick D, too. This Eagles goes out to Doug. 10 votes next game. All right, let me stop after this pack, Doug. Thank you, Doug. And then a Kenny Pickett. This is going to be a red, white, and blue out of 199. Russell Wilson, Taysom Hill, Vince Young, Drake London, Henry, Lewis, and Mechie. All right, we can get this out of the way. Let me get the next game up. Who got it? Titans, 70%. Over Jacksonville. Jacksonville is like this anomaly this year, man. They're like 1 week they're like awesome, and the next week they just are ass. But Titans are kind of that way too. Oh, and this is the game, man. I hope Barkley plays. Eagles at the Giants. Barkley's dealing with a neck injury. He was questionable, then he was doubtful, then he was back to questionable. I doubt he plays. If he does, what value do we have in him? I have him in a league that I'm fighting. It's playoffs in my one league. It's literally NFL.com is the worst, the absolute worst fantasy site out there. Oh, what is this? Tell me there's 3 autographs. That would have been awesome. I think there's just extra cards. Keenan Allen, Burrow, and Hutchinson. Sam Howell. Kelly, Watermeyer, Jamar Chase, Trevor Lawrence, Trey McBride, and it's going to be a Sauce going up to the Jets. Another one. Nick D on fire tonight. Light it up, light it up. Sauce Gardner going out to the Jets. Maybe you can work a little twofer there for Dougie for your Ramondre. Daubs out of 199. Sean Alexander, Metcalf, Carson Strong, and there is a Kenny Pickett. Oh, there's a trade on the table. All right. Tip your beers. Tip your waitresses. I wish we could do these live. One day I'll have a break room. And I'll hit the lottery and I can fly you guys out there. And we really do need to do the Vegas thing one day. It'll never happen now. Ooh, we got 2 numbered cards. This box is weird. Fournette, Hutchinson, Drew Brees, Woodson, Donald, Kamara, Tolbert, Dickerson, Rodgers, Manning, Jefferson. And let's do these first. Nakobe Dean for the Eagles out of 75. And for the Cincinnati Bengals, Tim Scully, 5 out of 25. Shiesty out of 25. And then London and Tolbert for the Dallas Cowboys. Rob Palacia. What up, Rob? Got yourself a Tolbert. Is that your birthday? Dougie doesn't like college. He literally just buys spots so that we can break. You guys should all be loving Dougie. Everyone says, oh, figures. It's like, dude. Dougie just wants us to hang, man. Hey, Rob, what's up? Rob's in here. Rob always trickling in at the end of the comment section. All right, here we go. Listen, we're going to still give away 2 $5 hitless credits and a paper football. All right. Nakobe Dean, numbered out of 75. Shiesty out of 25. We got the Kenny Pickett out of 199. And honestly, for $19 a spot, some of these cards will go for 20. I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't assume that. But at card shows, I can only speak to card shows. I don't sell online. And man, some of these things. Trey Lance rookie. Daniel Jones out of 39. Ian Book out of 199. Javonte Williams black. Mac Jones die cut. Lawrence die cut. Bateman the 99. Kellen Mond black prism. Black prism. And then out of 399, Trevor Lawrence elite rookie. We had Tolbert for the Dallas Cowboys going out to my man Robert Palacia. Rob, am I saying your name right? Palacia. Yeah, I thought that, Nick. I was like, man, the things that would have happened then. Jets, Nick D. And Carson Strong for the Philadelphia Eagles, Dougie Burger. We had the Breece Hall for the Jets as well to Nick D. And Stevenson for the New England Patriots. Fresh to forget fresh. We did 2-second breaks before the boom, before COVID. When I lived at my old house, we did that. I'm not kidding you. We did that before it was like a thing, but there weren't many breakers out there. And then all these breakers popped up during COVID. Kenny Pickett out of 30 for the Pittsburgh Steelers going out to Nick D. It was, man. It was a fight back in the day. I'm not kidding. This is before this break room, like in 2019, 18 even. Travis Dye, Garrett Nussmeier, and Hutchinson, 20, 10, and 15. We'll do it like this. We're going to have to random these off. They will kind of hit towards hit list, but they will not. I wasn't around on 15. Now, Jason was. Jason and I talk about that a lot. My rep told me that if I would have been around in 2015, it would have been awesome. Maybe he was just being nice. Who knows? First one up is going to be a Garrett Nussmeier in row 5. Oh, the 15 black and gold break. I miss those multi-years. You know what's crazy is those boxes would probably trickle down to those original prices. But there's not many of them left. We opened so many cards. The Patriots getting that. We really did. We opened a lot of cards back in the day. Was it 08 UD Premier? How many cases of that did we open up? That was awesome. That goes out. The Pats got that. That's going to be Dougie with the Neusmeyer. And we opened cool stuff out of it. Like really, really cool stuff. I miss those days. I do. When those boxes started to go up, I was like, this is bullshit. We just want to open cards, man. I still am missing a case of 2015 Black Gold. I swear I had one. And for the life of me, I can't find it. It's nowhere to be found. I mean, we must have opened it. We had to. It's nowhere here. I've looked all over for it. Maybe one day I'll get lucky. It'll pop up. Tennessee Titans getting this one. And then last one's Xavier Hutchinson. Let me mark this quick. I mean, listen, here's the deal. I can drop like a late night random. Do you guys want to do that? Like a 2022 mixer with some like a box of Absolute in it. Is anyone in the mood for that? Probably do like a 25 to 27. At like late night, we might be all right. Should we do that? I know we were supposed to be live at 9 for the baseball break, but, you know, things happen. Dude, I haven't eaten today. I'm so excited. So I put chicken wings in the air fryer, the new air fryer. We went out to eat. My wife and I went out for drinks. We went to this new, that goes to the Bills. We went to this new distillery in our area. It was very cool. But there was no food. It was just a pretzel log. That's the only food they had. And then so we went to this other place to get drinks. And she got calamari. And it smelled so fishy. And she goes, you want any? And I said, refer to the comment I made when we first dated and said, if it smells fishy, I'm not eating it. So I didn't eat any calamari. And now I'm hungry. And my wife goes, we don't have any food here. And I said, I'm still not eating that fishy calamari, so it doesn't matter. Facts are facts. Oh, yeah. There was some game-worn stuff in that Black Gold. This is going to be two. This actually is going to be, these are 32 spots. So we're going to do paper football for this. All right. Jason says he's in. And then we'll do the paper football right after this, since I already have this in. Eagles 100. That makes me feel good about my bet. This is going to be paper football first. Black Gold was awesome, and people did not appreciate it back then. I really don't think people appreciated it. I talked it. We did it cheap, too. Baltimore, we did it super cheap. Doug Berger going to get another one. Let's go ahead and draw it, Dougie. Going to be the Colts. Are the Colts on this week? He's got the Colts and the Cowboys. He likes to see. All right, now we'll do the hit list. That does not go towards hit list. Yeah, Nick, the one thing not to toot my own horn, but one thing I can say is we always stood our ground on pricing. We just did it as best as we can. We always have. It's been our stand even through the boom. As awful as it got for pricing, we stuck our ground. Packers and Chiefs. It stings me sometimes, but you know what? You can put your head down at night and not be mad about it. Packers and Chiefs are going to be Tim Scully and Nick D. Not only did he get cards, but he got credits. Tim Scully and Nick D. All right, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to finish this beer. We are going to clean this up, and then we are going to set up baseball. We're going to random the football up, and I'm going to post another break today. If it fills, it fills. You know what? If it fills, it fills. I'll make it cheap enough. What am I doing here? I'll make it cheap enough that if it fills, it fills. We'll see what happens. Let me print this out. All right, guys. I'm going to mark the Eagles here. I can't believe that went 100%. That almost makes me want to bet the upset. I did log the game, Jamie. I just did. Before I saw you say it, I did it. I'm getting better at it. It's not easy to remember all this. And no one's here feeding me chicken wings, Jamie. All right. BRB, fam. Love y'all.